live.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to breaking news, guys. Welcome to the Kale Sports Hangout, and we got a lot to uncover. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. We got a new head coach in town, and he is none other than former Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson.
Let's go. Yo, Sam.
You see that?
Bringing in, baby, let's go.
Ben Johnson. According to Adam Schefter, man, I'm pretty sure you guys saw from my last live. Of course, Adam Schefter reported that the Chicago Bears are finalizing a deal with Ben Johnson. Even before he even come to Chicago, they're already finalizing a deal already. A lot of people were saying the Las Vegas Raiders, they were in the running of getting the Ben Johnson sweepstakes, but Chicago Bears swooped in immediately and they contacted his agent. And right now, they're already finalizing a deal right now. But Chuck, I know you're already excited. He got the cake right in front of him. I just wanted to get your thoughts about this. I already know you're really amped and pumped about this. So let's, get your thoughts on this.
I just want to let everybody know what I'm eating. This is my celebratory brownie, baby. A celebratory brownie, baby. The Chicago Bears. Let me eat a piece.
That's a celebratory cake. Is eating,
The Chicago Bears have finally
a toast.
They have finally made a big play move, KO Sports Talk. They have won and got the only Ben Johnson. In case you guys don't know who Ben Johnson is, and you've been living under a rock if you don't know who Ben Johnson is. But just a reminder, in case you don't know who Ben Johnson is the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, who were the team that has led the NFL all year with the number one point scoring offense in the league. The Bears have made a huge landing by bringing this guy on board. And let me tell you, people, this is not a mistake. This is not a bad choice. I shared before, Go, that this was almost a can't miss type of situation for the Bears.
This is a home run hire, definitely a home run.
It came to us landing a coach that could be comparable because this is a sexy job. It was very attractive. A lot of people were coming out the woodworks talking about they wanted this job. And guess what? Like I told everybody panicking, everybody looking at this long list of interviewees that the Bears were having left and right, and everybody freaking out. I told them that was all smoke screen and mirrors. Go. The Bears already had they guy in mind. They knew who they wanted on the radar. And let me tell y'all, people, the only thing the Bears was doing, they were waiting for the Lions to win it all or get kicked out the playoffs like the Lions did so that they can go and get their choice. They had a very short list, people. They had a very short list of the people that they wanted to be the head coach out for the Chicago Bears. I'm pretty sure that list was probably no more than about 4 or 5 people, but they had to throw the smoke screen and mirrors so everybody would be running after their guy. And dang nabbit, the Bears got it. We landed him. Let's go.
And according to Adam Rank, Ben Johnson picked the Bears because of Caleb Williams. That's all. Really. This wasn't a surprise. Ben Johnson was talking about how the ball comes out of Caleb Williams' hands so fast, how it whistles out of his hand, the way he's just able to, identify defenses. And just imagine, now you got Ben Johnson. Look what he was able to do with Jared Goff. A pocket.
Turned this guy into a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. Had this guy looking lethal and on fire. You talk about maximizing the use of a player's abilities, of their strong suits and their talents. Ben Johnson accomplished that I can't say the word right. He maximized the usage of this dude infinitely. He got the most out of Jared Goff. And if he can do that with a limited quarterback like Jared Goff, and people understand who Jared Goff is, Jared Goff is a very confident, very solid traditional pocket passing quarterback who can stand in there and he can execute an offense almost in flawless fashion at times. If he can do that, now this guy is great at executing in the pocket, but very limited in his overall skills. There's no off-platform plays for Jared Goff. There is no running out of the pocket for Jared Goff. There's no elusiveness for Jared Goff. This is just solid pocket play, great game manager who can make all the throws and hit all the targets when necessary. That's what Jared Goff is. But in terms of mobility, in terms of speed, in terms of all-platform plays, in terms of throwing on the run or making somebody look ridiculous when you're being elusive and trying to get away so you can get a first down, you don't have any of those abilities. This guy here, that guy right there, he took that guy and made him a household name once again and made him a Pro Bowler. Had this dude leading the #1 scoring offense in the NFL this past year and put this dude back on the map for the last 3 years. He's made sure Jared Goff is going to get a hefty payday from the Lions whenever it's time for his contract to be renewed. That being said, he's coming to the Chicago Bears with Caleb freaking Williams. Caleb has all the tools in the world. Everything Jared Goff is missing, Caleb got it. That dude is about to be next level great. Hopefully, on a Patrick Mahomes level, if the Bears brass just learn to get out the way and let this man cook. And I'm going to tell you something, Kof. One thing I'm confident in this hire is that this dude here is not going to be mamby-pamby, bro. He's not going to let
he's going to hold people accountable, definitely.
He's not going to let the Chicago Bears organization brass. He's not going to let the organizational brass in here, i.e. George McCaskey and Kevin Warren and countless others that's up in here. That's always a part of the debauchery that the Bears produce as an organization. He's not going to let them run him. Before Ben Johnson took any job, he had an enormous list that he laid out to all organizations, all teams that were considering bringing him on as the head coach. He let them know he's not just being interviewed by them, he's interviewing them. This is a two-way street, and he let them know on this list what he was looking for and what he was expecting and how he wanted it to go, and that was it, and that was all. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you want me, these are the things that you have to do. You have to get these things in order. You have to give me space to do yada, yada, yada. And I could go through the whole litany of lists. But people, this is your job at this point to do your homework, understand who the Bears have brought in, and get excited, people. You're going to see a quick turnaround with this team. And, Cope, if you can, just for a split second, bring that picture up and put that on the screen for me, bro. The one that I sent over to you. People, I need y'all to understand what it is, the situation that this guy is coming into and what he's bringing to the table and what position he's going to be able to have the Bears into. If you can enlarge that for me, bro, bring it even larger than that if you can. I would love it. I just need the Bears fans to see. I need the Bears fans to see what it is he's coming into. This is what the Chicago Bears are bringing Ben Johnson into. They're bringing him into a projected cap space of $74.8 million, which is fourth in the NFL. People, let me explain to you if you don't understand what that means. Let me explain to you what that means. What that means is Ben Johnson has some capital to work with to put this team all the way together. So all them offensive line pieces that we don't have, he's got enough per capita dollar here to go and get them. Dead cap space, whatever you want to call this. The projected cap space is $74.8 million. That is fourth in the NFL. Not only that, he's coming with notable free agents over here. If you look there, you got what's that? Keenan Allen, Coleman Shelton, Tevin Jenkins, Byron Coward. Of those four, at least two of them are pieces we can bring back that shouldn't cost us a bevy or a boatload of money. Those pieces would be Keenan Allen and Tevin Jenkins. But if they want to move on, if they're not satisfied with the offers, if they're ready to move around, fine. Appreciate you guys' time and tenure here at the Chicago Bears. Let's move on. He's coming in with projected cap space of $74.8 million. He's also coming in with the 2025 first round pick of the number 10 pick overall. He's going to have the number 10 pick in this year's draft overall.
And he can move down too. He can move down. Like if there's something he don't like after the 10th pick, he can always move down and get more extra draft picks.
Kofi can do at this point, he can do whatever he wants to do with that pick, because the Bears are going to give this man all the wiggle room that he needs to get everything done. And I'm pretty sure Ryan Poles is not going to be turning a deaf ear. He's going to be ready to listen to what Ben Johnson has to say. So he's coming in with almost $75 million worth of cap space. He's got the 10th overall pick in this draft. Ben Johnson comes in as the head coach, bringing an offensive game plan. Look at this one, people. This offseason storyline, and this is courtesy of ESPN, just so you all know. Got this from SportsCenter. But he's coming in with a storyline, offseason storyline, where he's bringing the number one scoring offensive playbook to the Chicago Bears. This year, the Lions were the number one scoring team in the NFL. The Chicago Bears were ranked 29th on that list. This offense is about to excel immensely. Plus, here's what I love, Cole. He's going to explode. Here's what I love. He's going to bring up such a balanced attack with the offense until we'll get more of the Roschon Johnsons and the DeAndre Swifts involved. We're also going to get Yeah. We getting that fix. Calm down, Jewel. Good to see you, though.
He's a Lions man. We know you're
a
Lions
man, bro. It's coming, bro. But he's not only gonna get the running game going and create an offensive balance attack, but Cole Kmet is going to be well served to have this guy as his offensive coordinator / head coach, because he's going to get Cole Kmet back involved. For you people that don't know this, my belief about Cole Kmet is a poor man's Travis Kelce. That dude can go down the field. He can catch bombs. He does nothing but catch touchdowns when you throw targets at him. This guy is a great football player, a great receiver, super fast for his size, bro, and a legitimate weapon to the Chicago Bears offense. We were missing him this year. Caleb Williams and Shane Waldron went completely away from this guy this year. I don't know how you do that with a Cole Kmet on your team. But never worry, people. Never fear. Ben Johnson is here. He is going to put these pieces back into play. So almost $75 million worth of cap space, the number 10 overall pick in the draft. He's going to bring a playbook that had the Lions scoring upwards of 30 points a game this year. And he's got room to keep some of these free agents or get rid of them and go get some more. Sky's the limit, bro. In terms of this offensive line, I know that guy's going to be in the war room with Ryan Poles figuring that out, bro. Welcome, Ben. We happy to have you.
And not only that, we also get Ian Cunningham back as well. We don't get that third round pick, and so that's going to be another bonus because Ian Cunningham, he was also in line for becoming the Tennessee Titans GM, but he turned that down to come back to the Chicago Bears. So he's going to have two ears. Ryan Poles is going to have Ben Johnson, offensive, genius with the Detroit Lions, and then he's going to have Ian Cunningham, who helped.
And get this, and let me drop this in. Here's a little nugget for you people out there in KO Sports Talk land. How about Ben Johnson is rumored to be he's rumored to be bringing Dennis Allen, coach of the New Orleans Saints, over to be the defensive coordinator here in Chicago. People, this thing can turn around quick with the moves right now that's being made. When I tell you these are big moves, these are big moves. Ben Johnson, the first domino, the biggest domino to fall, and behind that, I think all kind of dominoes are going to fall in place for the Chicago Bears. Look up, Bears fans. It's getting bright right now. What you saying?
Yeah, I definitely heard. He's already assembling a star-studded coaching staff, Dennis Allen. And Dennis Allen, the way he runs his defense is that he runs like a lot of exotic plays in terms of like the secondary, running like different types of schemes. Scheme disguises with his secondary. So that's going to really benefit our secondary. You're probably going to see some uptick, with Tariq Stevenson, Terrell Smith, Jalen Johnson, because I've seen some of the way Dennis Allen runs his defense, man, and it's pretty exotic.
Definitely. Look at Jewel. Jewel, what you talking about, bro? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Remember that? Yeah.
What the heck does that mean? I don't know what it
Yeah,
means.
he's talking about fixing the offensive line, bro. That's a conclusion. The Bears are going to assault this offensive line, not attack.
We're gonna fix the
They're
offense.
going to assault this offensive line and get it right, bro. When your star quarterback, your number one overall pick, your generational talent, gets sacked 68 times, and courtesy of Swiss Sports Network, Swifty pointed out that he led the league in avoided sacks with 50, and it wasn't even close. If you couple that 50 plus the 68, that was potentially 118 times Caleb Williams could have been sacked.
And
Some of that his fault, some of that offensive line fault, but guess what? They're going to get it fixed.
If you think about it too, even if he had 50 sacks, the second most person behind that had 28 sacks.
Not even close, bro.
Not even close.
Yeah.
So you're meaning to tell me, and especially you PFF fanboys who love to talk about analytics, oh, the Chicago Bears have the 2 top tackles in the league. You meaning to tell me Braxton Jones is a top tackle with the way he's been getting beat, like literally getting beat into the quarterback?
They get run through his chest. They keep running through his chest. You can't be a top tackle and you're being run and you're
style offensive line. Some people are calling it a top 11 offensive line. Get the heck out of here. Yeah. Really?
Yeah. And it's totally ridiculous, but that's okay. Hey, Jewel, the sky's looking up, brother. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna get better. We're not gonna turn the hoe into the housewife. We're gonna get rid of the hoe. We're gonna go get us a real housewife. That's what we're gonna do, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lay down like the $79 hoe on 79th and Cottage Grove.
All right. And listen, hey, Chaos Sports Talk fans out there, I would love for y'all to get in the comments and give me a letter grade on this. What y'all think about the Bears bringing in Ben Johnson? Give me y'all comments on it. Let me know what you think. Go let your people know we are on the air. We are talking big time Bears moves. The Chicago Bears football is turning the right direction. And let me let y'all and let me hear what y'all got to say on that. Coach, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I was watching the Washington Commanders Detroit game, bro. And as bad as it was looking for Detroit, rest in peace, Jewel. I know y'all laid the rest, bro. But as bad as it was looking for Detroit, brother, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I was so thoroughly impressed that with all of the turnovers, 4 of them, mind you, don't count 4, three by Jared Goff. With all the turnovers that Jared Goff was giving up and all of the miscues that was happening, Ben Johnson was still able to manufacture some explosive plays and keep this team close in a game.
Over 500 total yards of offense, 4 touchdowns.
That's incredible.
Passing yards, 300 passing yards, 201 rushing yards.
Overcoming 4 turnovers to still put up 31 points. That was amazing. At that point, I was thoroughly convinced it was no brainer. All best were all. We had to have Ben Johnson. In my mind, that's what we had.
Like he went out with the bang. Like if he said, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with the bang.
Right. I was convinced when I see a dude who can manufacture play, and he even had Tom Brady, bro, all on the screen talking about what when he had Jared Goff to pitch the ball to David Montgomery, and then he did the shovel pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown to run up the middle of the field to gut the defense, bro. I was so thoroughly
and that Jameson Williams touchdown, the end around. Oh my God,
I was so thoroughly impressed. Tom Brady was on there talking about, I have never seen plays called like this. You're talking about the GOAT, people.
Right.
Tom freaking Brady, a dude who won 7 Super Bowls.
He had Randy Moss. We're talking about that 07 Patriots team. High-powered offense team.
He was
2007
so impressed.
Patriots team that went 16-0.
Coach, the man was so impressed with Ben Johnson's play call that it wowed his socks and had him ready to go all in on trying to get this dude over there with the Raiders, because you know he's minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders now. So he was ready to go in full throttle to go after Ben Johnson, bro. That's why everybody thought that Ben Johnson was going to end up in Las Vegas. But truth be told, when you look at the two franchises, the Bears were just a sexier pick. We already got wide receivers in place. We already got a solid to decent run game in place. We got a capable, potentially superstar, great quarterback in place. We got a solid top 10 defense in place. Only thing we missing is a few pieces. Some people say we need another running back. I'm not mad at that, but for sure we needed a complete overhaul of the offensive line. So our team was the sexier pick. If he was to go over to the Raiders, it's a complete rebuild going on over there, bro. He don't have a quarterback. He don't have a running back. He don't have an O-line. He don't have a game plan for nothing that they got over there because ain't nothing going to work over there, bro. They got to build from scratch. This just makes it happen faster for a Ben Johnson type. Bro, I am so excited. I'm blown away. Kudos to Ryan Poles and whatever other co-GMs these bastards had to give that put around him because I didn't think it was necessary, bro. But that being said, they got the job done. You got the right guy in here, bro. This is the right guy for the Bears. Let's go.
Oh yeah, and I'm excited about this hire. You know, like I said, this is a home run hire, and I've talked about this. You know, with you, Chuck. I know. I mean, at first, I know you weren't too optimistic about this because when we were talking, I know you're talking about Pete Carroll and who else were you talking about that you wanted?
Pete Carroll, Kyle Shanahan, Zach.
Kyle Shanahan getting Mike Tomlin, and
look, I just felt at that time that the Bears needed an experienced voice in the locker room. We needed true leadership that's been there, that's accomplished something, that, you know, knows what it's like to be successful in the NFL. And I really didn't feel like at that time that, you know, what we had been bringing in, it was always upstart. It was always something different. It was always unproven. You know, it was always something. I just felt like, you know what, we don't need to play no more games. We need to go get some veteran leadership out here. But after watching Ben Johnson with the X's and O's, bro, and seeing the fire coming from this guy, I couldn't say no to a Ben Johnson, bro. I was convinced during the game, bro. I said, this guy's the one. He's the one. He's the right one for the Bears. Caleb Williams is going to love this dude, man.
And just to confirm, here's some of the reports.
Adam Schefter, the Bears have made a head coaching decision. What do we know?
Enlarge that, Cole.
Yeah, Laura, the Chicago Bears are hiring Ben Johnson as their offensive coordinator, despite the fact that many people thought that Ben Johnson would wind up in Las Vegas. Chicago lands the plane. They get the offensive coordinator from in the division, from the Detroit Lions. He's going to be hired as the next head coach of the Chicago Bears. The Bears have been reaching out to other candidates to let them know they are getting the guy to grow with Caleb Williams to move forward. There is the news from earlier today. Ben Johnson's going to be the head coach. He had interest from the Raiders. He had interest from the Jaguars, but he's obviously going to be going to Chicago, which put on a full court press, which wanted him in the worst way, which recognized the commodity that they had in Caleb Williams to move forward. And they are now moving forward with Ben Johnson as the next head coach. As soon as the Lions lost on Saturday night, we knew the hiring cycle would be accelerated, and it in fact has been, with Ben Johnson now agreeing to become the new head coach of the Chicago Bears.
Come on, baby. It don't get no better than Shifty giving that report. That is Adam Schefter, people. If y'all don't know who Adam Schefter is, he is the authority on moves happening in the NFL. If he say it, it's happening. Guarantee it.
And it's happening, man. It's happening, man.
Coach, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited.
I mean, I was already sold. After the 2023 season. I was already sold. I was even more so like after that Washington Commanders game, and being solidified. I mean, and now it's happening. Now the only thing is, like I said, is him trying to round out the coaching hire. Whether or not he's going to keep Thomas Brown around, or I know he's going to fire
Thomas Brown.
Coach. Chris Morgan got to go. His ass got to go.
Oh, let me clue you in on something. Just about everything that is on the Bears coaching staff right now, gone, bro.
Gone.
Thomas Brown, Chris Morgan. You can go down the list. Who else is on there?
You're fired. You're fired.
Right.
You.
Thanks for your services. Is the severance paid? Get out. You got to go. This guy is going to come in and he's going to do things his way. And you know what? For his first head coaching hire, bro, you got to give him that leeway. Let that man do it the way he want to do it, the way he see fit to do it. George McCaskey, I'm gonna tell you this. I hope the guy you see this clip, and if he don't see this, y'all copy this and share it with him for me to his page or something. George McCaskey, get the hell out the way, man. Move for once and let this dude work. You want to see a winner in Chicago? That's how you do it. Get out the way. Stop trying to pretend like you Jerry Jones and you got a clue about football. And guess what? He probably ain't got a clue either. But at least he'll spend the money. You cheat.
You just fired Mike McCarthy, bro.
Right, get out the way and let this man work. Get out the way and let him cook. I think this guy here is an exceptional talent. And this dude, man, I have watched this dude stir pots. And his game film study is off the freaking charts. Do you know the play that he ran against the Bears where he did the fake stumble? And threw the touchdown to Sam Laporta was a play that happened 2 years ago against the Bears on a fluke from the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
That showed me all I needed to know about this man's IQ in terms of game study, film study,
high football IQ.
This guy is digging deep, man. He going deep. He dug up something the Bears ain't seen in 2 years and thought we was never going to see again in life and turned it into an NFL play call. That's amazing.
And he did another play against the Seattle Seahawks where, oh, man, it was a crazy play where he did pretty much, I think the running back, it was either the running back or the wide receivers was lining up and lining up they're in center, like they're like in the center. They're like in the center, and they hiked the ball, and then they did like an end around where they passed the ball to like Jared Goff, and then they gave it to like another wide receiver, and then Jared Goff got wide open for like a touchdown. It was something. It was like it was crazy. It was crazy, man.
Johnson, people, if you don't know it, this dude.
They had the wide receiver lined up under center like a quarterback.
And people, if you don't know it, Ben Johnson is an offensive guru. When I tell you Caleb Williams is not going to struggle for production, I guarantee you. Now, Cole, we can talk about a 5,000-yard season passing. Now we can talk about 30-plus touchdown passing.
We can talk about MVPs.
Now we can get an MVP conversation. I'm not going to say he there yet, but we can get him to talk now. Now we can have that conversation, bringing this guy over. This is another level. This is committing to winning. This is the Bears showing that they are ready to make the move and get up out the cellar. They're one of the top teams. They're going to be one of the top tier teams in the next 5 to 6 years in the NFC. And Cove, I don't know if you recall this, bro, but I shared here on Scale Sports Talk that I believe that Caleb Williams was going to be that piece that was going to force the Bears brass to have to do this the right way. Him being here is a game changer, bro, because you no longer have the excuse of your shortcoming at the most important position on the field. You labeled at the Justin Fields. I didn't think his shortcomings was that horrible, but that's neither here nor there. But you got him out the way, and you went and got Caleb, the guy who's next level from Justin Fields. He's a step up. Everything Justin was missing, he brings to the table. Yada, yada, yada. Generational talent, ready for success. Patrick Mahomes Jr., all this crap we heard. You done brought this kid in, and you gave him this abysmal start to what should be a spectacular NFL career. You had to get this right, Cove. You had to get this right. And dang nabbit, I think the Bears have struck gold, people. A broke clock is right twice a day, Cove. Remember that. A broke clock is right twice a day. So if your clock is broken and stuck on 3, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 3 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be right 2 times, bro. The Bears finally was broke enough to get it right 1 time, bro. I love it. I love it. Let's go.
Yeah, George McCaskey. And this is a Ryan Post. Hi, Ryan Post. I mean, like we criticize him. I know I've criticized him. You've criticized him. We talked about how
this is Ryan Post's pick, bro. That's his pick.
This is his pick. Yeah. This is his pick, And yeah, man. Like I mean, I am happy. I'm
Mhm.
definitely happy. I'm happy. But I'm not gonna get too optimistic. I mean, I want to see what he's gonna do. I
Coach,
want to see the
listen,
results.
bro. Listen,
Mhm.
if ever there's a time for Chicago Bears fans to be thoroughly optimistic and let all they hang out,
I'm happy though.
this
Yeah.
the time, baby. This the time. Go.
Mhm.
We got the right chief in this piece. We got captain of the ship on board. Aye, aye, Captain.
General
Caleb
Ben
is gonna roll
Johnson.
with this dude. Caleb is going to roll with this dude. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And I know the rest of the football world is waiting to see how many ways the Bears are going to F this up, how many ways we're going to mess this up, how many ways the Bears are going to botch up the hiring of Ben Johnson. Let me tell you something. If Ben Johnson thought there was a sliver of a chance that the Chicago Bears some kind of way could botch this up for him, that guy would not have came. His list was long about demands that he's looking for from a franchise that wants to hire him, bro. That list was long.
And you know what's so crazy about it?
Mhm.
He's like saying, he said in his face, he was interviewing the interviewers. He was gonna say, I want, yeah, like you said, a long list. He was like, I mean, the ego, he has like a kind of like like an egomaniac ego, and that's what we need. We need a freaking head coach who's an egomaniac.
That's because
something we haven't had since Mike Ditka. Mike Ditka was an egomaniac.
Well, not only that, Mike Ditka was fortunate to have Papa Bear Hollis as the owner at that time. Papa Bear Hollis is a guy that knows the X's and O's of football. He won championships as the Bears head coach, so he knew the necessariness of him getting out the way and allowing Mike to shine, allowing Mike to cook. So that was the benefit that Mike Ditka had. But in terms of this one here, bro, this dude needed to have that kind of ego coming in. Reason being, because he knows what he brings to the table. He is very confident in what he's producing. He's shown you for the last 3 years. It's on film, bro. It's on tape what he brings from an offensive perspective. The Bears are not going to want for point production on offense. I guarantee you that. And it doesn't matter if the offensive line is fixed or not. This dude is still going to be finding a way to manufacture points. Don't get me wrong, people. Don't jump all off the building. I'm not saying the Bears is okay with what we got at offensive line. We are not. We need to fix that. That is A1 from day one. And when he gets in his office, as he get his coaching staff together, fix your offensive line, and then after you fix your offensive line, go fix it some more. Keep on fixing until you run out of fixings for the offensive line. That's what you need to do. T3P podcast, you say you hope this works. You give me a reason, bro, why it couldn't work, or why it shouldn't work, bro. Look at what we're talking about. We're talking about Ben Johnson, one of the most innovative minds in the professional ranks of football, working with Caleb Williams, one of the most highly touted number one quarterback picks in the history of college football in NFL drafts, coming together. This is the perfect storm, bro. This is the perfect storm coming together. It is coming together. It is coming together fast. What you got here, Goff?
All right, I'm gonna say these are the 5 things to know about Ben Johnson, the Chicago Bears' next head coach. I mean, like you said, Johnson had the best offense in the NFL the last 3 seasons.
3 seasons running, people. Hear that good. When the last time the Bears had the number one offense in the NFL? Or better yet, have the Bears ever had the number one offense in the NFL?
In 3 seasons, Ben Johnson's in 3 seasons with Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator, Detroit ranked top 5 in scoring each of the 3 years. The Lions finished 5th in 2022. And think about 2022, like in the middle of the season, he took over for Anthony Lynn. They were 1-6, and then those 9 games, like they were like what? They went undefeated.
They caught fire, bro, to end the season out.
Caught fire toward the end of the season. What am I doing? Okay, 2022 finished 5th. 2023 finished 1st, and 2024 finished 1st with 32.2 points per game. The Lions last led the NFL in scoring in 1954. 70 years.
That's nasty, bro.
The Lions 28.2 offensive points per game from 2022 to 2024 were the most in the NFL. And it isn't just points either. In the 3 seasons with Johnson calling plays, the Lions had 230 plays that went for 20 yards or more. Only San Francisco had more plays.
Look at that. Listen to them. Go back, bro. Go read that last line for me again, bro.
In 3 seasons with Johnson calling plays, the Lions had 230 plays that went 20 yards or more.
People,
Only
do
San
you hear?
Francisco had-
Stop right there, Coach. Stop right there. Do you hear this, people? Listen with your good ears. In the 3 seasons as the play caller, the man had 230 plays that went for 20 yards or more. Are y'all hearing this? What are we hearing here? This is called explosion on offense. This is called an explosive offense.
Model of
This is what
consistency.
it's called.
That's
Mhm.
model of consistency, right?
Absolutely. Okay. T3P podcast, he points out a few things. Thanks for answering my question, bro. He said, hopes this work. He said one of the things that he sees that would make it seem that it would not work, he said he's never been a head coach, not even in high school. Does that seem like a problem now, T3P podcast? How would that be a problem? Because he's shown you as an offensive coordinator that he can coordinate an offense that can cook at the highest level in the NFL. Remember, he just led this offense to not only the number 1 scoring offense in the league this season, but last season, he took them to an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers and was 1/2 away from taking them to the Super Bowl for the first time in Lions history, bro. 1/2. They put up 24 points in the first half. 24 on the vaunted San Francisco 49ers with this guy's
They almost went to the Super Bowl.
And then here's a very telling stat, T3P. I was thinking last year was a fluke or could possibly be a fluke. Okay, they got hot. He was coaching well, but let's see when the rest of the league gets him on game film. When they study him, let's see what happens then. Another year came around, and guess what? It got even better for him. This guy is a mind.
Went 15-2.
He is an offensive mind that
Should have been
just
16-1, to be honest.
He manipulates and destroys defenses, bro. He is an immaculate game film studier, and he'll go deep on you. This guy went 2 years ago to get a play on the Chicago Bears from a fluke play 2 years ago and drew up a play from that and made it work. Come on, bro. That's brilliant, bro. That's brilliant. He's never been a head coach, not even in high school. 2006, Grossman. I mean, I'm not sure what all of this is, bro, that you're showing here. 2006, Grossman, Jim McMahon, number 1 offense 3 years in a row. Okay, all right. I ain't gonna argue with that. Jim McMahon, number 1 offense 3 years in a row. I can see that, bro. You know how long ago that was, T3P podcast? We talking 1985, 1986, 1987, bro. We're in the year 2025, bro. It is time.
Dude, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about it?
Uh-huh.
He was born in 1986, the year the Bears won the Super Bowl.
The irony of it all, huh? The irony of it all.
You have a head coach that was born in 1986, the year the Bears won the Super Bowl. And here's another thing. When it comes to the best offensive coaches in the game, Johnson isn't like the others. Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan have their coaching trees, which produce the likes of Zach Taylor, Mike McDaniel, Kevin O'Connell, and Matt LaFleur as their head coaches. Johnson isn't a part of that coaching tree. Johnson started off as an offensive assistant for the Miami Dolphins in February of 2012 under Joe Philbin. He worked his way up to be the team's tight ends coach in 2015 and retained when Philbin was fired. He became Detroit's offensive coordinator in 2022 after the Lions fired Anthony Lynn in 2021. And
the beauty of that is, Cole, him not being from the coaching trees that's out here tells me that they really don't know this guy. See, LaFleur is known by Sean McVay, and who else? All those other guys that you're talking about, they all coming from under the
Zach
same
Taylor,
tree.
Mike McDaniel, KOC.
Yeah, all those guys, bro, they all come from under the same coaching tree. So the coach that groomed them, he knows their tendencies. Nobody knows Ben Johnson's tendencies because Ben Johnson is not known. Like T3P podcast pointed out, he's never been a head coach, not even at the high school level. Only thing I will say, T3P podcast, is maybe you need to, just say no a little bit, bro, because it's a comment you made down here that I got to go to, bro. You said true, but Campbell is the coach. You said true, but Campbell is the coach, but he is an offensive genius, though. Okay. I misread it. I thought you were saying that Dan Campbell was the offensive genius. I was saying, nah, bro. Back that truck up, bro. Just say no. Get off the wagon. Don't jump in the lake. We got help for people like you. But I see that's not what you're saying, bro. So I stand correct.
Hold on for a quick sec. I'll be right back.
But this dude is an offensive genius, bro. He is an offensive guru, the likes of which the Chicago Bears have never seen, bro. And you're right, T3P. I did ask, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to respond to the question, though. But that being said, Ben Johnson breaks the mold. He breaks the trend, bro. He comes out of the ranks of nowhere, and he is going to create an upheaval in terms of coaching prowess. You're not going to just get coaches anymore, offense coordinators anymore, that's going to be able to come out here with the traditional playbook, and as long as they call the right play at the right time, things are going to work. That's not going to work anymore, bro. This guy is showing you that there is a way to cook from your own creativity, and I think more so than anything, that's what Ben Johnson brings to the table that I love. His level of creativity is off the charts, bro. It's off the charts. He will cook up something defenses have never seen before and will make it work at infinitum, bro. At infinitum, man. That dude is remarkable, bro. He is remarkable. I'm glad we got him. All he got to do is show me that he can be the voice and leader of men, and that he has the intangibles of what leadership is requiring, bro. As long as he can get in that locker room, he can get those players riled up, fired up, and get them ready to run through a brick wall for him and die for him. We're going to be good, bro. We're going to be good. I'm going to tell you who's going to love having him here, along with Caleb Williams. Who else is going to love having him here is going to be DJ Moore and especially Cole Kmet, bro. They're going to love having him here. Roshan Johnson.
He runs a lot of two tight end sets. Cole Kmet's really going to love him because he runs a lot of two tight end sets.
Then if that's the case, Gerald Everett should love him too, bro. Keep Gerald right in the fold if that's the case, because Gerald Everett is a great pass catching tight end himself. He's no Cole Kmet, but he's no slouch either. The dude can play the position, bro. Yeah. So do you guys think Caleb could run his playbook? Let me tell you something, T3P.
Dude, did you see that podcast on the St. Brown's podcast? He even reiterated that I want Ben Johnson. Like, of course, he's going to.
Let me tell you something, T3P. There is not a playbook that Caleb Williams cannot run. This dude is Peyton Manning-esque in terms of his knowledge of the game. He's going to be like a coach on the field, bro, once he's completely turned loose with a comparable playbook. Absolutely, he can run his playbook. I'm going to put it to you like this, bro. If Jared Goff can run his playbook and shine with it, with his limited mobility and get all his skills maximized at infinitum to the point where this dude is going to be next level and Pro Bowl ready with his limited skills, I guarantee you Caleb Williams can maximize it and go even higher, bro, with this. Caleb Williams can win a Super Bowl with this guy. I believe that, bro. I believe that. When that's going to happen, I don't know. It might take a couple of years, but I believe Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears team, if they get that O-line right, get out this man's way and let him cook, I believe it won't be long, bro, before we're talking Super Bowl visits, bro. Real talk, bro. Real talk, bro. So, yes, to answer your question, I do believe Caleb Williams can run his playbook. Caleb Williams had the entire Chicago Bears offensive playbook pretty much down pat before he came in the first day of training camp, bro. They put the book in that kid's hands. He was ready to go come training camp, bro. Ready to go. He's a great student of the game, and this dude is a great mind of the game. That's going to be the perfect storm for the Chicago Bears, those two together. Look out, world. Here we come.
Speaking of perfect storm, here's this. Johnson's resume has two unheralded but impressive parts. Johnson was on two separate Miami Dolphins staffs and two separate Detroit Lions staffs. Joe Philbin was fired in Miami and Adam Gase took his place. Matt Patricia was fired in Detroit and Dan Campbell was hired to replace him. What those two staffs had in common was how they retained Johnson. When a head coach is fired, more than likely, not the rest of their assistants and coordinators follow suit. In this case, Campbell and Gase saw fit to keep Johnson on their staffs. In Detroit, this resulted in Johnson's eventual elevation as the team's offensive coordinator. That parlayed him into head coaching role with the Chicago Bears.
Absolutely.
Perfect storm.
This guy, I mean, he's brilliant, bro. And any coaching staff would be blessed to have him on the roster with them, especially if he can get their ears and they listen to him. This guy is showing you, man. He showed you what he can do. Dan Campbell put that dude in position and turned him loose, and he turned into an animal, bro, with these play calls. But these play calls are incredible that he's running, bro. And with the weapons that they had that they have in Detroit, with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles, as they call them, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, who he just really unlocked him this year. Bro, I mean, it's Sam Laporta, who replaced T.J. Hockenson, which I thought was never going to get replaced, but you replace a great player like T.J. Hockenson with a Sam Laporta, bro, the sky was the limit.
Turn Sam Laporta into an all-pro tight end. His first year, rookie season.
Well, this is a brilliant hire. I think the Bears should be all in on everything that this man wants to do, not just his paycheck, but give this man the floor. Let him take the reins and turn him loose. Let him work. Let him cook. This guy's going to show you what he can do as a head coach. And I'm going to tell you something. In a minute, T3P, you're not going to have to worry about whether or not this guy was a worthy candidate to be the head coach of the Chicago Bears because he never coached. He never head coached before. That's not going to even be a factor. I believe that, bro. And he's coming with a young team, bro. This is a young team that he's coming to, bro.
Not only that, he's coming with an experienced offensive, coming with a coaching staff that were head coaches in the past, like Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen was a former head coach with the New Orleans Saints. So he's going to get guidance from Dennis Allen.
So what he's missing, he's going to already have in the locker room to get it from those guys. Plus, this guy
who are already head coaches.
2 years in a row, he's taken the Detroit Lions offense into the playoffs and made noise. I have yet to see a team that's shutting that offense down, bro. I got yet to see one. Where it at? Show it to me. When the last time Detroit been held to teams, the team digits in terms of their scoring? When last time they been held to single digits? I don't even know the last time the Detroit Lions was held to a single digit scoring in a game. It's been that long, bro. It's been that long, bro.
Yeah, we could talk about.
Let me say this, Coach. Let me say this before you get to reading this. Listen to this. Do you know the Detroit Lions fans are livid at Ben Johnson right now? You know they're calling him on Twitter. No, they're calling him on Twitter.
What? Traitor?
They're calling him Benedict Arnold Johnson. That's what they're calling. They are saying he is the ultimate turncoat. Joe, what's up with your people, baby? What's up with your people? Get your people, Joe. They clowning out here. They say you're a turncoat because he came and stayed in the division and went to the Bears. That man wasn't thinking about no division or the Lions when he went over to the Bears. He was thinking about the best job for him and the best situation for his family.
Thinking about Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is the X factor.
Yeah, the Caleb Williams definitely is the main reason why this dude came over here. All of the coaches in the NFL were raving about Caleb Williams. Even the coaches that beat him in the head-to-head matchups. Kyle Shanahan just praised this dude like nobody's business. I never heard Kyle Shanahan praise any quarterback to the level that he did with Caleb Williams. He really highly praised this kid, man. You know, and everybody around the league could see that the Bears really had a gem. That Brian Poles had him one with Caleb Williams, bro. That dude was reason enough to come on over here. Welcome, Ben. Woo-hoo. Bye-bye, Lions.
Like I said, Ben Johnson was one of the most sought-after coaching candidates. The Bears weren't the only ones after Johnson. We know he caught the eye of 4 teams. Of course, the Bears, the Las Vegas Raiders, New England Patriots, and Jacksonville Jaguars. Johnson took interviews with all 4 teams. Johnson was reportedly picky with the interviews he did take. He interviewed with the Patriots, who has a budding rookie quarterback in Drake May, but New England eventually hired Mike Vrabel. That left the Jaguars, Bears, and Raiders as the teams who interviewed with Johnson. And segueing into why he picked the Bears, of course, the X factor.
Let me say this before you read that, Kobe. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
I think Ben Johnson's list was very small, bro, in terms of teams that he wanted to coach for. I do believe the Patriots was on the list because I think he likes Drake May. I do believe that the Jaguars was on the list because they have for the most part, they have a complete team. They just have coaching woes over there. But the Jaguars are a complete team, top to bottom, from a talent perspective. And I think the Bears were the only other team. I think it was just those three teams that was on this guy's radar, bro. Just those three teams. Reason I say that is because Ben Johnson is the way he was looking at things was I think he was looking at things to put himself in a position to be instantaneously successful. He don't want to go into a rebuilding situation. That's not a good look for a guy.
And then get fired 2 or 3 years afterwards.
Right, because the team didn't produce. You know what I mean? You got him coming in. He coming in with.
That's why I knew he wasn't going to the Raiders. I'm like, the Raiders, they got so much work to do.
Exactly, and you don't even at least have the main piece in place, which is your QB. Aiden O'Connell cannot be your QB for Ben Johnson, bro. He just left an Aiden O'Connell type situation with Jared Goff, bro. He don't want to keep doing that, bro.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he's like.
No. Look, take it out. You want Detroit fans? Y'all suck each other. Matter of fact, Don Bird, where you at?
Jared Goff is Aiden O'Connell.
Hold on. Don Bird, you have been summoned to the podium, young man. I need you to come up here and explain to me why your lethal injected offensive plan on steroids, steroidal head coach, and your lethal team, why they were not able to win a game in the playoffs. You gotta talk, bro. I need you at the podium because that was the mouth of the South in this on this podcast. Go if you recall.
Oh my God,
Don Bird
was talking big stuff on Bears.
Yeah, so Don, you have been summoned. Matter of fact, I'm gonna type his name in here. Come forth, Don Bird. Maybe if I type him in, he'll come forth.
You want me to put it on the screen?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. As soon as I'm done here.
I'm put Don Bird where you hiding.
Yeah, there you go. Put that on the screen for me, Kof. Go on, throw that up there. Don Bird, where you hiding, brother? Come forth, Don Bird. We looking for you, bro. What's up? Talk to me. Okay. But yeah, bro. I think his list was very short. He just had to let everybody know. Yep, there it is. Come forth, Don Bird. How now, brown cow? Where art thou?
Where art thou, brown cow? You've been summoned to the court.
There you go. Hear ye. Order in the court. Don Bird to the bench. Where you at? Yeah. But I think that list was very short for Ben Johnson, bro. I think it was very short. I think those three teams were his top teams: the Bears, the Jaguars, and the Patriots. I honestly don't think the Raiders were ever on his radar, bro. I honestly don't think that, bro. I honestly don't think that. Did he entertain it? Because it could have been a situation where the other teams jumped and grabbed other coaches at the first. Yeah, I think he entertained it, but I don't think that was one of his wish list teams. I think the Bears were number one on that list, bro. Go ahead. You can finish the reading here, bro.
All right. The X Factor. Quarterback Caleb Williams. The one thing the Bears have that neither the Raiders nor the Jaguars have is Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
More specifically, Caleb Williams on his rookie contract. This gives the Bears flexibility when piecing together their roster, as they have the money that isn't going to be allocated to Williams. Eventually, that might be the case. But that isn't now. The Raiders don't have a long-term solution at quarterback. Jacksonville does have their quarterback. However, Trevor Williams is in the middle of a 5-year, get this, $275 million contract. With the cap space and their future at quarterback, Johnson chose to coach the Chicago Bears.
Absolutely. People, self-explanatory. It speaks for itself. What we got to say?
We just got to end it there. That's a mic drop. Mic drop.
We got the man.
You guys for coming.
We got the man to go with the man on the other side of the man with the master plan. We ready. Let's go. Now you can figure out what I said later on. Rewind it if you got to. Play it back. Maybe you'll be able to interpret it better than I can. But we got the man to go with the man that's by the man on the other side of the man with the master plan. We ready. Let's go. Bears. I'm pumped, Kof. Now we got something to talk about. Yeah. We're going to see come training camp next year. I'm going to have a whole lot to say, bro. I'm going to be making a whole lot of predictions. Usually I'll go back on
this offseason, man. We're gonna be making so much content this offseason.
Yeah.
Content galore, bro. We're gonna be talking about the draft. We're gonna be talking about the Senior Bowl. We're gonna be talking about OTAs.
And get this, people. Every time the Bears make a move and get somebody, tune in because we're gonna be talking about it. Let's go. Let's go. Free agency, NFL draft capital, cap space moves, free whatever, bro. Cut people, sign people, get people, leave people, marry people, divorce people. We talk about everything, all things Bears. We are going in. It's time, Kof. It's time, baby.
I know you're so excited. You're amped, dude. When I saw your text, Chuck, I was like, yeah, I know he wanted to make this video.
Oh, yeah. You know we had to come to the table, baby.
Yeah, because I got your text. Like right when I was about to go out, because I just did I recently just
I saw it. I saw you did a little something earlier. Yeah.
I did my first live earlier. I was talking about, of course, the coaching staff, it's starting to heat up, you know, and then I'm like, oh, snap. Ben Johnson just got hired. And I gotta talk like breaking news, breaking news. Everybody like, yo, calm down, breaking news. And in the middle of it, I put the screen up with Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter just reported Ben Johnson is finalizing a deal to be the Chicago Bears head coach. I'm like, I knew then and there. I had to call my boy Chuck, and Chuck said, man, let's do this live. I'm like, oh, well, let me come back in an hour. And like, here we are, dude.
This is sweet music to my ears. What do I hear? The Bears are doing something right for once with the coaching staff. No more McCaskey games. No more George getting up 2-3 years later talking about we are learning from this. And we are just as frustrated as the Chicago Bears fans are. We're frustrated too. And we're going to learn and grow from this. You've been growing from this for 10 years, bro. The growing is over.
14 years. The last 14 years you've been saying it.
But he sucks. So, I can't even. It sucks. I'm sorry. But bro, it just was time. It's time to quit playing in your pants, Bears. It's time to quit playing games. Like Ryan Poles cook. I think Ryan Poles is a great GM. You got to turn this dude loose. Let him do what he do. Is he perfect? No, he's not. Do we get everything right? No, he doesn't. But I believe 70% of this man's moves have been great moves.
It's been great, yeah. I've criticized. I'm guilty of. I have criticized Ryan Poles.
And I have too. The offensive line is trash. I would still stand on that. Velus Jones was a horrible pick in the draft. We made a mistake on Chase Claypool, and Nate Lazy Davis was horrible. As an offensive lineman that we invested in.
Tremaine Edmonds looking like a horrible signing, too. I ain't going to lie.
You said who?
The Tremaine Edmonds signing is not looking that great.
Tremaine Edmonds? You don't think so? Cole, I don't know, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't know
about that one, Cole. I don't think Tremaine Edmonds was a bad signing. Now, has he played at the Pro Bowl caliber he was playing in Buffalo? No. But is he running in the same kind of defense that he ran in Buffalo? Nah, bro. No, it's been a lot to be left to be desired with a whole lot of things in terms of coaching with these Chicago Bears players. This team, bro. They've been through it, bro. Let's see what he looks like with real coaching around him. Let's see what that looks like. Let's get at a chance. If we're gonna give all these hellacious old college tries to people like Velus Jones and Lazy Nate Davis and Braxton Jones, the Velus and Braxton, she'll call them the Jones brothers. And we gonna give them all of these extra coaches.
Don't draft anybody with the last name Jones. They suck.
Right. If we're gonna keep giving out, handing out all of these get out of jail free cards to these dudes, you gotta give Tremaine Edmonds, who you signed 4 years, $72 million. You gotta give this dude a chance to really get going with a real coaching staff. Tremaine Edmonds, you'll see this year. Tremaine Edmonds is a ball player, bro. That's a ball. I think
Dennis Allen, he's gonna
unlock this defense, bro. He's gonna unlock it, bro. It was already a top 5, top 10 defense to begin this year, and ended up I want to say close to top 10 near the end of the year, bro. Dennis Allen is going to take this defense to another level, bro. And if we can trick Cam Jordan to coming over here, Cameron Jordan, if we can trick him out of New Orleans to come over here, bro, sky's the limit. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Right. We're going to have to end this slide because I got to catch this Ohio State game.
Yes, we do. Both do, too. Who you got in the game, bro?
I got Ohio State. I'm Ohio State, bro. I know you got Notre Dame.
No, Ohio State is the expected big dog, but I'm cheering for Marcus Freeman, bro. I want to see the brother bring it on. You don't know nothing about the old. Put that old down, bro. You don't know nothing about that. Go ahead on, bro. Go ahead on, bro. Go ahead on, bro.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming.
Fighting Irish. Let's go.
Let's go, Buckeyes. Let's go, Buckeyes. Thank y'all for coming to the live. I'm going to go catch this game, but as always, guys, man, close up, man. Close up.
Bear down. Been in the house.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen